Here's a game that looks actually pretty interesting. We have tomb and no trashing, but like there's lots of stuff happening. I'm also looking at Taskmaster and seeing that first mate is the only action, so probably that's not quite as relevant either. We have these two split piles. One of them looks like probably since I think we're probably okay with first mate, but there's also draw under here, and then voyage is looking pretty good just because you're not really trying to keep taskmasters out. So buying in the middle of things looks okay. Druid is the only buy. That'll have to happen at some point, probably a voyage turn. Voyage and mission don't interact anymore, but mission looks like by far the worst of those, given that you will kind of like to buy. I'm also noting that there's no trashing, which will make draw to X a lot more awkward, which is also going to make the draw to X more awkward because you're going to want to play with lots of gears to keep stuff out of your shuffles. But I'm going to open old map, and I think we're going to put a crier with it. I want to make sure to hit... Well, maybe we don't put a crier with it, given that we don't really want the draw to X. I think we put a gear with it. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird interaction with voyage, but I think that'll be okay. I'm actually just going to pick up another gear right here. The reason I say gear is a little bit of an awkward interaction is because it's going to shuffle before the voyage gets in, but I think that just have to be kind of okay with that. I will rotate. I will take first voyage for sure. It would have been cool to rotate again, but we'll have to live. I could also potentially mission right here. Like if I actually think rotating away is a really, really good thing to do, that would be a move, which I think it is. It'll nix this voyage, but like, who cares? You don't have a voyage. I think voyage is good enough to be doing that for. I mean, I guess you have the old map, so you can rotate back around pretty easily, but whatever. Oh, I guess it also gives you sunken treasure for Prince. That was actually a really terrible move in retrospect. I totally should have let you have the voyage. Oh well. We'll be sure to rotate again as soon as possible. Yeah, you can just get Prince. Look at me. I'm smart. It's alright, we should be able to get back to the gold, huh? Are they just gonna go right after those? Alright. What are we buying? Probably Plaza. I'm certainly thinking about rotating here. This is a good productive voyage turn. Got some stuff set aside. Got a coffer. Yeah. Get Prince. Got first mate over Prince, huh? I don't know about that. Like, Prince also does nice things to your voyage turns, right? Take card action. I'd like to get to the, voyage, but we didn't manage to do that, so I guess this will just be sunken treasure. That's fine. can't believe you're not taking Prince. It's just mind-boggling. Like, I'm gonna take a Prince here, like Prince plus, I don't know what, another Crier. I don't need to set aside anything for the Voyage turn. Prince, maybe another Gear, another Plaza. These all seem like good options. Don't really need to rotate off of that. I don't think I want another Sunken Treasure. I could take this as an... Oh, I only get to play one thing, don't I? Oh, okay, that's why you weren't taking Princes. That makes sense. I don't think I want to use the coffer for like a Druid. I could get another Crier also, but I don't think so. Now I get to Prince of Plaza, so this is actually really, really nice. Although I might try to get around to like back to the Sunken Treasure before I use the Prince. That would be ideal. Like, if I can gear aside the Prince here and play Sunken Treasure before I use it, I could get a second one pretty easily, which would be sure be nice to do. That's a little too ambitious. I don't know. I still think it'd be sure would be nice to do. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm not gonna play this Prince now. I'm gonna go ahead and get a second one plus Blacksmith. And then this is a good shuffle to trigger because the Prince is in there with fine stuff. Pick up another Blacksmith. There we go. Prince Blacksmith. Well, that one's a little shaky. I mean, I think this is mostly good stuff, but I also don't want to, like, die. I don't want to not Prince anything. The Sunken Treasure pick up, like, Distant Shore, which is okay. Right? Printing Blacksmith's not the worst thing. I'd rather... Yeah, would I rather Prince anything else? I don't think so. Let's just do that, and we can pick up maybe a Distant Shore and another Gear. Now we should be like moving things along a bit. Obviously, opponents striking province and they have golds, which is concerning, but we're not going to worry about such things. We have our happy deck. Whoa. Okay. That was a little shaky, but we'll live with it. And we'll see how much I struggle. The Criers can get silvers, but again, I'm going to struggle a bit to draw, just because. Let's see. Let's go over the shuffle. Don't rotate. Pick up an estate. I'm not so certain about those. I have a Voyage in there, but since I'm like about to Prince of Plaza, I think it's fine to just like set aside 2 gears. I guess we'll rotate away, Prince the Plaza. Do I want a Miller? I could also mission. That would be worth not a whole lot. I guess I have the what's it? Whatever Sunken Treasure in there. All right, let's mission. Gears, Prince, let's go over the shuffle, discard, Plaza, discard, I guess we can play Distant Shore. I'm not sure about picking up all the estates, but somehow I'll try to live with it. Rotate away from those, sure. Take a 2 cards. Like, I have all these actions now, so maybe we just set aside a bunch of things. +1 card, +1 action. Do I want an Elder? Yeah, I want an Elder. Oh, I should have set aside the Voyage with gear. That was a screw up. Just got too carried away setting aside my junk. Elder's like gold, right? It's like better than gold. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I think just like running through the deck like we're doing is going to be is going to end up being a bit better. Although it looks really slow. But like, what alternative do you have? You kind of don't. Gear money, I guess, would be your alternative. It might do better. I mean, there's not like a tax here, so I don't know. I mean, I'm ready to be provincing, consistently, although there's a question of whether gear money, like, is a little bit faster to get there. Could it be provincing consistently? I don't know. I don't think there's a way to get this Elder Blacksmith to do a whole lot more. Play Voyage, sure. Don't rotate, do rotate. Just don't rotate. Take a silver here, maybe. I do have to figure out a way to deal with, like, all these estates that I have. I would love to have the third old map, but I just don't. I guess I'll take another Elder, and, like, what can this gain? Shantytown? Oh, this could take the Druid. Do I actually want a Druid? I think I'd rather have a Plaza, another Plaza. Go Plaza Elder. Seems okay. I'm a sucker for building, like, we're just gonna play the Sunken Treasure and take something, probably another Elder. I have like 3 of these things, and I don't have that many decision cards. Maybe we do take just more Plaza. Did I take an Elder last time? Yeah. Let's take more Plaza. Turn 14. Maybe I'm ready to be buying provinces by now. At this point, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the build as I'm doing it would definitely lose to gear money, but, like, I don't have to be. But, like, I could be provincing, like we saw last turn, right? I totally could be provincing. There's also a question of, like, when do I pick up this Druid? I guess probably this set of turns. It can be like the Sunken Treasure thing while as I buy province, which I think I'm probably going to have to start doing. Just considering where you're at. Is there another blacksmith in there? Yeah, there is. Let's try to get that. There's a lot of things that I want, and I'm not sure if I can actually get them. Time at this point is running a bit short, seemingly. I don't want to get over this shuffle. I mean, I can set things aside, right? Maybe not with this one. This is amazing. I'm actually going to get, like, a good Elder play out of this. Bam. Maybe I don't play the Voyage. I can, like, set aside Elder and be set up pretty okay for next turn. Like, I don't need most of this. So like this can be province Druid. Didn't really need the voyage turn. I guess the reason was that I like bottom decked a ton of estates there. That sure made things look better, maybe than they actually are. I guess that's something I can kind of do with the voyage turns, is like gear aside a bunch of estates and then shuffle. I don't know. Now that I've thought of it, like I have 2 gears out, so that's totally not working right here. But the voyage turn can also buy province with stored up coffers. That's also a thing that can happen. We're rotating a lot. 2 cards. Let's get these in hand. We're always discarding these days. No need to rotate. Always discard. Just 2 coins, 1 card, 1 action. Sure. Did I want blacksmith? I can get one. Let's do it. Province. Trying to think here if like you're at all threatening to double province, and I think you just aren't. Which means probably what I want to do is I want to like something like this, where I'm going to set aside these 2 with gear. Like those 2. Plaza discard. Buy province. 8 coffers. I mean, you don't have voyage, right? No voyage, no druid. Don't think it's happening. We do have voyage. I don't know that we're going to be able to like get to the 8, but I think we probably will be able to double province on this end next turn. Like even if you take duchy, I think we're probably good. Okay. Duchy's not being taken is what I'm seeing. Or province maybe not being taken. You're setting up for like potential double? Alright, well, I'm definitely going for it. I don't see really any reason why I shouldn't. Except maybe the obvious, but I can't. I don't want to do a druid yet. I'll just do another gear. I want to save the gears because I want to be able to, I could just do this version of druid, right? And take a +2 cards here. Okay. Yeah, continued +2 cards. This is good. I still need more coffer, don't I? Like, I take province here. I'm not exactly likely to reach next turn. Well, it's probably actually okay. I have the Plaza there. Let's find out. Voyage turn, gear, prince, 2 cards. Prince that, discard this. Oh yeah, we're there easy. Right. 4 coffers, province. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I was able to put together double provinces at the end, which is making me think that I probably do beat gear money. I don't know that the opposing deck was that competitive. Just like it had the golds in there, and that was probably not quite where it needed to be at. So ended up being kind of a runaway, but informative. So see you all.